circle with a gun with one bullet in the chamber, 6 shooters. All of them got 6 shooters. And they put one bullet in the chamber, and the dude's speaking French, so it sounds real hardcore. You know, I don't know French, but I could read, and it sounded bad, man. So he's like, hold them in the air, and they pull the guns up, and they spin in the little chamber, and then they point them at each other. And so you got all these 12 dudes in a circle with a gun to each other's head, and they weren't supposed to look back, 'cause, you know, it's harder to shoot somebody when you see their eyes. So they had to point at the back of their heads, and the dudes are like, he's like, all right, when the light bulb comes on in the middle, they all look at the light bulb, and they got the guns up, and like, fire. And like 4 people went down the first round. You know, I'd have been bucket after that. I'd be like, screw this, man. Psh, y'all can play roulette. I ain't even Russian, man. Why am I playing this game, man? I ain't Russian. So the dude won the first round, and he builds this like vendetta type. Well, no, not vendetta. This word that I can't think of right now with this other guy, and that's in the game, the Russian roulette game, and he's like, I'm gonna kill you, man, I'm gonna kill you, because he wants to take him out in this game, but it's like a game of chance, so whatever. And they keep playing, and he wins like 2 or 3 rounds, you know, lucks out and doesn't die. They ended up putting 2 bullets in the next round, and then 3, he made it to the sudden death. It was him and the guy he had the grudge with that didn't kill him in the last round. He had the gun on him, but he didn't have it clicked. He didn't have the bullet in there. So they go to this last round, sudden death. They stand face to face with the guns to each other's face. I'm talking about unforgettable. All right, remember this. I mean, this is a hardcore movie I'm talking about right here. And anyways, they got the guns to each other's foreheads, and they're like, they got the light on, and they're looking at it, and they pull the trigger, and both of them click. And they're both like, oh man, I can, you know, sweating. They peed on themselves, probably crapped in their drawers, you know, they crazy stuff. And so they go and they got to do it again. They're like, no, that's not good enough. You can't have a tie in Russian roulette. Who does that? I mean, don't you know anything? I read my Russian roulette for idiots. I know this stuff, right? They had to do round 2 of sudden death. So they put an extra bullet in. Now you got 4 and a 6 shot. And every round, this hardcore dude, not the roof patching guy, the hardcore guy, he's been pulling trigger first. You know, he knows first shot, you kill the guy, you don't have to worry about getting shot back. But he's too slow on this one, and the other dude bows, caps him, and he wins. This roof patching dude wins Russian roulette. Now, these dudes are betting like 850 grand. Is that the word now on the streets? Grand, thou, large, I don't know. But they bet it. My neighbors are probably mad. Anyways, they better go to sleep. He bets his money. Everybody's betting all this large amount of money. The dude that won the Russian roulette, the dudes that bet on him, they're his like owner type dudes, they got $850,000 a piece. I'm like, man, so this dude's gonna get a cut. This dude's set for life. This dude's gonna get like 350 at least. You know, he's the one playing. Dude got, I think he counted out 15,000. I would have took that chunk and threw it in his face, but the dude was like, oh yes, happy. And then so he gave the guys that counted him the money, they forced him to give them a stack. So now he's down to 14 G's. I'm like, man, wow, who does this? And then the guy that's been chauffeuring him around, forcing him to get on the stage, he was like, where's my cut? So he gave him a stack. I was like, so now you're down to $13,000 for winning 3 rounds of Russian roulette. I would have turned the gun on one of them, you know, but whatever. It's neither here nor there. So the dude ends up taking this 13,000 from this life-threatening game he just played. He's a baller. I mean, he's an expert at this Russian roulette. No luck was involved with this guy. He was hardcore. He won this fair and square. He won it fair and square. But he goes up. He gets on this train. He's going somewhere. I don't know, wherever roof patchers go. He's gonna go off and patch roofs in like the Netherlands or Amsterdam. I don't know. I don't know where he's going. He gets on this train, and the dude that he killed, his brother was the guy betting on him. So when he killed him, the roof patcher killed the guy's brother. He came back, met him on this train, and shot him on the train, and took his 13,000 because he was mad. I'm sure he lost like $12 bajillion. I don't know, but this 13,000 is gonna hold him over until the next round of Russian roulette, I guess. And then they pan out at the end of the movie, showing the roof patcher laying in the corner of the bus. I mean the train, And he just lays there, and as they fade out. So I'm like, what is this guy like destined to live his life riding the train now? Is that what all this comes to? Is he gonna be like? Is this gonna be a plot for Scooby Doo or something? You know,